TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket that up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who That Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or robbery could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that to the black and gold family, man. We in this thing. TSC Saints evacuate the Dallas and roster predictions. Hurricane Ida edition. We're in the building. Much love to the great Saint Tank. Like I've been saying for a while now, welcome, welcome, welcome. We now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q. I've been in the building. Much love to the great Saint Tank. I appreciate y'all joining us for this one. And we also got my dog Blaxuede is in the building. Blaxuede is in the building. Blaxuede, how you doing, sir?
Bleeding black and gold, baby. What's going on, fam? Long time no see. Huh?
That's right. Blaxuede is in the building.
You know, no see my light badge, you heard me? Look like our lights done went out early around this thing, dude. It's all good.
But at least you in the building, Suede.
And boy, look, Jamal talking about I was hiding in the Bird King closet in that bit. they let me out. You heard me? I had to break out that bit and evacuated that bit. I'm back.
So big ups to the family members, man. A special surprise stream to the family members. You know, I appreciate Suede stopping by on this one, man. As we kind of get a great Saint Tank family members and the rest of the Who Dat Nation something to think about. Besides the storm, I know a lot of family members are evacuating and keeping their eye on the storm. But let's talk a little Saints for a little bit as well. So much love to the family members. We appreciate y'all as we get into the roll call. All right, Brian Pearson, Who Dat to you? Good to see you, Brian. Much love. Kelvin Washington from Phoenix, Arizona. What's up, Kel? Who Dat to you? Appreciate you being here, brother Torrey. Who Dat to you? All right, Elite's in the building. Who Dat to you? Good to see you, that Elite Devin. What's up, fam? Who Dat to you? Josh Go 23. Who Dat to you? Tro Blewett. Who that to you? Brother Donovan Grayson. What's up, Brother Donovan? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. All right. Brother Jerry Paul is in the building. The
Big
OG
Jerry.
is in the building. What's up, Brother Jerry? Who that to you? Applied Pressure. Who that to you, fam? Shadi. Who that to you, fam? Much love to you. Greg Raging Cajuns in the building. Who that to you as well? Be Kind is in the building. Who that to you? Be Kind. Good to see you as well. Ja Williams is in the building. Who that to you, Ja? Much love, fam. Appreciate you. Tuck Graph. What's up, Tuck Graph? Been a while, fam. Much love to you. Gabriel Thomas as well. Much love to you. Who that to you? Please hit the like button, family, upon entering the stream. All right, Kiyoki. What's up, Kiyoki? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Thank you, Kiyoki. Who that to you, and thank you for that. Jamie, who that to you? Good to see you as well. Much love. Brother Clint's in the building. Who that to you as well. Let's see. Sydney Gulfport. All right, I got you. Brother Tremal's in the building. Who that to you? Gundam is in the building. Who that?
Gundam.
DLP is in the building. What's up, DLP? Big ups to your fam as well. Much love. All right. Big ups to the entire Great Saint Think Tank. Big Sean is in the building. What's up, Sean? Who that to your fam? Much love, my brother.
And you forgot Simply Tasha.
Tasha's in the building.
That's
Much
right.
love to
That's
the
right.
queens, man. Appreciate the queens as well. All right. As much love to the family members as well. Samuel, who that to your fam? Appreciate all y'all, man, for being up in here as well. Much love to the Great Saint Think Tank, Brock Pace, and the rest of the family members. Thank y'all for all being here. Much love, fam. So with that being said, fam, we're gonna okay, somebody got their head knocked off. Putting letters in the chat. Thank you, let me give a big shout out to our moderators. Much love to our moderators, man. Shedrick is in the building. Appreciate the moderators putting in work, making sure them rifles still firing off. They took somebody out just a moment ago. Shane, who that to you, fam? Who got the kill shot? Brother Jerry on the move. You got one, Brother Jerry. You bagged one. All right. What's up, Dr. Drew? Who that to your fam? Appreciate you being here as well. Big ups to the fam, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Shane. Much love to you, my brother. Appreciate you. Brother Byron's in the building. Who that to you as well. That's right, Brother Jerry. No spammers or trolls in the building. Brother Jerry took his top off right quick. All right, what's up, Swag Out? Swag Out Entertainment's in the building. Much love. As you can see, Swade's in the building, man. We're gonna talk a little Saints. Swade, how you been doing, bro? Talk to us about your endeavors, man.
Man, bro, it's been
What's up, Tragic?
right. You know what I'm saying? Been working, you know, the school, they got the quarantining and they got the COVID going on, and then a whole lot of personal things I had to get up with. But man, I've been missing to come back to my Saints family because I had a lot to brag about. There's a lot of stuff I said, you know what I'm saying, came to light. I will bring up the Van Gundy deal that I predicted. That's how long it's been. But you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of stuff we're gonna catch up on, especially my people that's hating on Winston. I got, you know what I'm saying, y'all must have forgot who this dude is, you know, but we'll get to all that. I'm just glad to be back and see y'all. I see we got some new family members too. That's love.
Yes, Wade, quite a few people. Big ups to the rest of the family members. What's up, Willie? Willie Jackson as well. Saints Pelican Nation's in the building. Woolworth Shorty is in the building as well. Lil Esco, who that to you as well. Brother Byron, Dr. Key. What's up, Brother Dr. Key in the building. Anthony as well. CT Crusher is in the building. J-Rock is in the building. All the family members. Tremal as well. Bubba Down South is in the building. Big ups to all the family members. Appreciate y'all being in a live stream. Who that to you, family? And I salute the Great Saint Think Tank. Please feel free to hit upon the like button. Hit the hell out the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And feel free to share the show links on your social media feed because it helps out a lot. Now, in the first thing we're going to cover in today's story here, it's kind of big right there. Go back up off it. There you go. All right, Saints to evacuate the Dallas ahead of Hurricane Ida. So we're going to cover that. What's up, True Hurts? Who that to your fam? Appreciate you being on the live stream. And Blaxuede is in the building. Yes, sir, he is. Blaxuede's in the building. All right, much love. All right, and this one, fam, this is the what pretty much is what the stream is about. And on the mic is Amy Justin, Jeff Duncan covering this Saints Evacuate to Dallas ahead of the hurricane. New Orleans Saints plan to evacuate the Dallas Fort Worth area because of Hurricane Ida, according to sources. The team plans to leave Saturday afternoon ahead of the storm, which is projected to make landfall as a Cat 4 along the Louisiana coast Sunday afternoon. If Ida forces the club to stay for an extended period of time, plans are in place for the Saints. And this is very key, family, to remember. The plans are in place for the Saints to practice at the AT&T Stadium, the home of the Dallas Cowboys in Arlington.
Oh Lord, I hope none of this shit rub off on us.
the Saints' original practice plan called for the workout Sunday. Okay, so they call for workout Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The team's tentative plan is to stay in the area until Wednesday. So this is good information for the family members that's checking up on the black and gold. What's up, Latasha? Who that to you, baby? Much love to you and all the family members. Much love to the queens in the buildings. You know, we got to give a shout out to the queens. Much love. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna re-say it again. The Saints' original plan, practice plan, called for workout Sunday, which is tomorrow. They're gonna be off Monday, and of course Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The team's tentative plan is to stay in the area until Wednesday. Team officials spent much of Friday trying to hastily arrange travel plans and secure hotel rooms in the area. This isn't the first time the Saints have evacuated ahead of a storm. Of course not. Hurricane Katrina forced the Saints to relocate their home base to San Antonio for the entire 05 season. In 04, the Saints practiced for 3 days during the preseason in San Antonio to get out of Hurricane Ivan's way. They migrated to Indianapolis for a few days in 08 ahead of Hurricane Gustav, and then they followed suit a few years later in 2012 to Cincinnati because of Hurricane Isaac. The Saints had a contingency in the works last year ahead of Hurricane Delta, but the track shifted west and the Saints stayed put. Had conditions worsened in New Orleans, the team would have evacuated to Indianapolis and played their Monday night game against the Chargers in Lucas Oil Stadium. Now, Ida is expected to make landfall Sunday afternoon. For Ida to become a Cat 2 hurricane, its sustained winds must reach a minimum of 96 miles per hour. Cat 3 status begins at 111, and Cat 4 status begins at 130. Wow. Hurricane warning is in effect for all the Louisiana coastal parishes, including Orleans, where the Superdome is located, and Jefferson Parish, where the team's training facility is located as well. So this is the good information. The Saints evacuate to Dallas. We cover the story and the practice plan is to work out Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And
so let me get this right. They all traveling as a team, right? So they got to move their family, evacuate their family somewhere else, and then the whole team going to Dallas, unless their family goes with them to Dallas. Correct?
Separately, yes. True.
Okay, that's it.
Big ups to the family members in the building as well. Yeah, and like I said, you know, prayers up to the entire area that's dealing with this, fam, and it looks pretty tough and rough. But listen, we've been through some stuff. We done took some punches, man, down here. And I'm not gonna tell you a lot. Been living on the coast for all of our lives, man. We dealt with Katrina and all of the other ones in between, various floods and storms and all this. And we just it toughens you up like hell. I tell you one thing, fam, it toughens you to hell. So anyway, let's keep it going, Sweet. Let's move on to the next article, my man. Unless you want to add to that one, you want to drop?
On my time off, I went to Disney World.
Okay.
I went to Disney World, man, and I went during the Mickey Mouse trials. You know, he was in court for a divorce. He wanted to divorce Minnie Mouse. You know, so I went to the court. You know, we sat there, and the judge told, you know, he said, Mr. Mouse, huh?
Who was the judge? Was it Pluto?
No, man, the judge was Donald, but I can't do a Donald Duck.
Donald Duck was the judge. How could they understand him?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it don't matter. You know. Anyway, it told Mickey, they said, Mickey, you cannot divorce Miss Mouse because she's silly. And Mickey said, I didn't say that she was silly. I said she was fucking goofy. Welcome back to the Sports Coma, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here all night.
So Mickey Mouse's wife, Minnie Mouse, was messing around with Goofy.
Right, but he told the judge he was divorcing her because she was silly. And no, that's not what he meant. He said she was fucking goofy. I'm sorry, I ain't supposed to. I'm sorry. Hey.
No, I'm just saying, man. That's.
Hey, y'all know I'm the king of corny jokes. I got a whole slew of them. You know?
That was really corny, Suede. That. Bad joke. Oh wow. What's up, free game? A dad joke, Suede. I know he looked like an old dad, don't he? Old
You know
dad
what I'm saying? Y'all got me unshaved over here.
Yeah,
Man.
he went like this.
Like Wolverine.
Oh man. Oh my goodness. Wait, what?
Hey, I had to unload that one.
That was a terrible joke, Suede. What the hell was that, Suede?
Just telling y'all about my trip.
Oh my goodness, that was terrible, Suede. That was awful. All right, Tuck Graph says Goofy's gonna send Minnie to Pluto. Bang zoom. But I'll say Pluto. I thought Pluto was involved in some kind of way.
He a dog. He a whole dog out here.
All right. So anyway, fam, let's get into the rest of it, man. We're gonna cover this story right here about the hurricane here, man, and let the family members know. As Hurricane Ida moves toward Louisiana, strengthening is imminent. Forecast to say to see the path. This is from the NOLA.com, who's quoting the weather service is showing you the path of the storm. As you can see currently, as of 10 p.m. Saturday, the storm is located right where you see the X is. As you can see, it's going left of the New Orleans area, which means that New Orleans will be on the east side of the storm, which is not the best side to be on. It is the dangerous side of the storm, which will bring a lot of high-powered winds. As you see it curbing around over Baton Rouge and then up toward Jackson and curves around northern Mississippi, headed back out toward the sea, going toward Virginia, as you can see that. So, man, so we should see something real soon. So anyway, you can see the current location as it is as of 10 p.m. This time, right today. Sustained winds of 105 currently, and it's moving at 16 miles per hour. So there you go. So usually with these type of storms,
16 miles per hour is really too slow, dog. That thing need to get that thing pushing, man.
Yeah, and usually and hopefully it doesn't slow down. That'll be the thing where just if it slows, then it'll push more and more water and dump more and more water, pushing the water in as the water's dumping on top of you, and that could be catastrophic. So it's 16 miles per hour. It's moving and it's supposed to hit land at 7 p.m. Sunday. Make land show at 7 p.m. They're saying as a making landfall as a 2, it can get up as much as a 4. So let's finish it off here, and then we'll get into the rest of our breakdown on the roster's predictions. Hurricane Ida is expected to strengthen rapidly over the next 12 to 18 hours, becoming a major hurricane when it makes landfall along Louisiana coast on Sunday afternoon or evening. It is currently a Cat 2 hurricane with 105 miles per hour winds as of 10 p.m. The National Hurricane Center forecast update says. Newest forecast places Ida slightly to the east of the previous tracks. Ida is still expected to arrive in southeast or south central Louisiana on Sunday afternoon. All right, here's what we know about it right now. Where is it? It's located 145 miles southeast of the mouth of the Mississippi River, 235 miles southeast of Houma. Ida was moving northwest at 16 miles per hour, and this should continue into early Monday. It will then begin to take a slower northward motion on Monday with a northwestern turn expected on Monday night. Ida's impact, hurricane force winds reach up to 40 miles per hour for the center of Ida. Parts of Louisiana coast could see Ida's impact as early as Sunday morning. That will include life-threatening storm surge, potential catastrophic wind damage, and flooding, rainfall forecasters say. And you can see all that here on the National Hurricane Center listing right there. Watches and warnings in effect. Watches and warnings have been issued related to the hurricane. There were no changes to the updates in the last forecast report. So everything's still standing. As you can see the keys here on their listing is there is a danger of life-threatening storm surge, inundation Sunday along the coast of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama within the storm surge warning area. Extreme life-threatening inundation of 9 feet or greater above ground level is possible somewhere within the area of Morgan City, Louisiana. And overtopping of local levees outside of hurricane and storm damage risk reduction system is possible where the local inundation values may be high.
Hold up, who that, fam? I'll be right back, Q. I'll be right back.
All right. Ida is expected to be extremely dangerous major hurricane when it reaches the coast of Louisiana. Hurricane force winds are expected Sunday in portions of the hurricane warning area along Louisiana coast, including the metropolis. Louisiana coast, including the metropolitan New Orleans, within potentially catastrophic wind damage possible where the core of Ida moves onshore. Now, they'll also mention damaging winds and the fact that Ida is likely to produce heavy rainfall Sunday into Monday across the central Gulf Coast from southeast Louisiana coast, coastal Mississippi, and far southwestern Alabama, resulting in considerable life-threatening flash and urban flooding and significant river flooding impacts as Ida moves inward. And one of the things I remember seeing a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, I think it was last year or the year before that, it's like one of the most ominous one of the most ominous signs that I seen was one of the meteorologists says that when it was heading hurricanes last year were going toward Lake Charles, one of which the meteorologist says, please leave or you will become a part of the ocean. You will become one with the ocean. And he said that, and then life expectancy at that point will be 0. This is how the man spoke. And I was like, whoa, well, then, but now, it just is our turn. All right. So we just have to deal with it. So this is some of the stuff that we're dealing with right now. Families we covered, the black and gold is moving on. And now, here comes the hurricane moving in the area. So with that being said, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it grooving. We'll keep it shaking. And we're going to get to the next leg of it. And we're going to talk about the predictions as far as the depth chart is concerned. But first, let me give a few shout out to the Great Saint Think Tank and the rest of the family members. All right. Thank you for your super chat. Appreciate the super chat there, brother Rodney. Thank you, fam. Who that to you? Appreciate you, Rodney, with the super chat. Much love to you, my friend. Appreciate that. All right. Big ups to the rest of the family members. State of the Pelicans in the building. What's up, Carlton? Who that to you, fam? Much love to brother Carlton and DJ from State of the Pelicans. All right. Who else we got? True Louisiana as well. What's up, Larry? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being on the live stream as well. So big ups to the family members. We up in this thing. Javier as well. Much love. So, yes, fam, it's going to be very interesting as we moving forward. But anyway, part of my job is to keep the Great Saint Think Tank entertained. So that's why we're doing this special late stream to kind of keep our family members entertained. But anyway, let's get into this depth chart, and I'm gonna get Swade to chime in on this thing as well for this depth chart that we're looking at here, and we're going to attempt to do a prediction of the 53-man roster breakdown here. And of course, they had other ones that I guess I can look over and go into, but I figured this is probably be the best one that we can utilize here from ESPN, as it gives you everything. Of course, you see, we'll start with the quarterbacks there. Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill, of course, in my opinion, make the 53-man roster. Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill, and if you go down the Saints, ultimately, I think Ian Book, leapfrog Trevor Siemian. Didn't really see anything from Trevor Siemian this preseason to be like, yeah. I think Trevor Siemian kind of beat Ian Book. I think Ian Book got the best of Trevor Siemian in preseason, and that's why it teaches you to do your best to seize and take care of advantages when you have them, because you never know what might happen. Hence, the cancellation of the Arizona game due to the hurricane. Seize those opportunities. Jameis, Taysom, and Ian Book, the 3 quarterbacks. Of course, the Saints could take Trevor Siemian and practice squad him like they did last year. So we'll see about that. Anyway, also looking at the running back situation, Alvin Kamara, Latavius Murray is there. Of course, I see Tony Jones Jr. And in this rendition, they have Dwayne Washington out. Now, that's a big question, I guess, of the Who Dat Nation, is you can look at and say, damn, which way do you go there? And that's one of the things that, I kind of look at and I struggle with. I'll be thinking, okay, Devonta Freeman doesn't play well. if he's going to make the team, he's going to have to make the team as a player, a backup running back that that plays special teams in some capacity. You can't be a third string running back on the Saints and not be able to play special teams. That's what's gotten Dwayne Washington this far, is his special teams play. But obviously the Saints, and we've seen the trend with the black and gold, and that's been a while that we've seen that the black and gold keep saying, listen, we want guys that'll be more than just guys that sit up their ass up on this team, just playing special teams. We need you to be good at wherever you're coming from. If you're coming from the running back room, the wide receiver room, linebacker room, or the defensive back room, we need you to do more than just play special teams. If we call upon you, we want you to play well. Chris Banjo couldn't do that, despite Chris Banjo being an ace, a really good special team ace. He could not maintain his position in the secondary. He was not a good safety. Justin Hardy of last year, of recent memory, Hardy was on the Saints for several seasons, but he was a terrible cornerback. In my opinion, he was the worst cornerback they had on the active roster. He was terrible. He got smoked. He got smoked turning around. I remember when they were playing against the Tennessee Titans, and I remember saying to myself, man, that guy is eating Justin Hardy's lunch. And he must have bought it from Hardy's, but it confused me. I was like, okay, his name is Hardy's. He must have got his lunch from Hardy's, but he ends up buying a Papa John's or a Domino's, whatever the hell it is. But anyway, but listen, the thing is, his ass is out of here. He with the Jets. The Jets gave him a 4-year contract, and I'm like, what the hell wrong with y'all? That's why y'all be screwing up. But anyway, yeah, he could not play, the cornerback position. He had a few decent outings, but he was smoked goose. He was fricasseed bird. He was all kind of crazy. He was just any kind of cooked meat you can imagine. That what Justin Hardy is if you put him out there as a cornerback. The Saints did. I remember last year, late in the year, when they were dealing with all those injuries, Justin Hardy was healthy and was available to play. They went with Pale Grant Haley over him. They went with Pale Grant Haley over his ass. So, anyway, he's out of here, and let that be a lesson to other special teams guys that make the team. You have to be good at the room you're coming from, wherever that may be. You have to be able to contribute. If injuries come, you still gonna have to step up and do your thing. So anyway, let's keep it going. Now, the question to the Great Saint Think Tank, maybe I could put this at y'all feet. Who do you like more? Do you like Devonta Freeman or do you like Dwayne Washington? Now, after this, I'm gonna get Swade to chime in on his thoughts of who he thinks.
Hold on, can I say one thing before they chime in?
No, that was gonna be you. I was saying I'm gonna get you to chime in, but feel free, my friend. Go ahead.
I just want this off the subject. You heard what I'm saying? It's been so long since I've been here. I wanted to say this. Who gave a damn? Raise your hands. That Patrick Robinson retired. Why did he have to make an announcement that he was retiring? Nigga, you ain't Barry Sanders. Nobody don't care. I'm retiring. So you ain't Dion, boy. If you want to fade into the sunset with your stupid looking at. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
All right, thank you for that, Sway. Much love for that, my brother. Thank you. All right, let's keep it moving.
I'm retiring. You didn't put up no numbers.
Well, he had to let the people know something, Sway, or they would have like, where he at?
If he would have just stayed home, we wouldn't have even noticed.
There's somebody would ask for him. What's up, Big J? He said Sway with the light skin pose. All right, so big ups to the fam. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all feel free to hit upon the like button. Please hit the like button if you hadn't already hit it, man. Much love. All right, let's keep it moving and grooving, fam. All right, I got a couple of family members saying Dwayne Washington over Freeman because Freeman really didn't show anything in the preseason, to be quite honest with you. So I can't be mad at that prediction.
Dude, all right. Freeman sucked a whole lot of ass. He got in there. He couldn't cut. He couldn't break away. He couldn't do nothing. He looked like he came from the Falcons. He looked just like he came from the Falcons, and that's why we don't need him. I don't even know why they picked him up. I guess they thought he was going to be elusive like Alvin Kamara, but Tony Jones just definitely got that spot, even if it was available. So sorry, Mr. Devontae Freeman. Maybe you can go somewhere else. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's something we got to look at as well, because the reality is I think Freeman, that's a good case made against Freeman. Of course, Dwayne Washington was getting some carries in that last preseason game, and I did see him catch the ball as well. So that could spell doom for Devonta Freeman. So, and of course, the emergence of Tony Jones Jr. too, Sway,
That dude
also
cold.
helps out. You know, that also is a very big move in the running back room. All right, let's go wide receivers now, bro. Mike Thomas is out 8 to 10 weeks, as we know. Traquan Smith is in and out of practice. I don't know how much we can count on him. Deontay Harris will be gone weeks 1 and 2 due to the DUI suspension, the NFL pass. So Thomas, Smith, and Harris, 3 of our top 4 wide receivers are out. But Marquez Callaway is there. The Jordan Humphrey is there as well. So with that being said, a lot of the wide receivers should make it, being that some of these guys are going to be not going to be here. Well, Traquan Smith, I don't know how healthy he is going into the season, though he came back to practice, then played a little bit, then left practice again. Traquan Smith just not looking good starting this.
Right. I wish I could do that at my job, goddamn it, and still get paid.
And still get paid, right. So, I mean, Deontay Harris will be out the first couple of weeks. LaJordan Humphrey stepped up, looked good. Callaway was just star-level talent, looking really excellent with the 2 deep pass touchdowns from Jameis Winston in the game. Ty Montgomery's helping out in the wide receiver room. Quan Baker, Chris Hogan is there as well. Aesop Winston is really look good to step up as well. So the Saints, that's 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, Aesop Winston
Jr., the young
Aesop
return.
Fables. Dude, nobody has never heard of Aesop Fables. I ain't even did he get a pass?
Aesop Winston Jr., Sway. Yeah.
Aesop Fables.
No, not Fables. Who's Fables?
You don't know what an Aesop Fable is?
No, I don't.
Oh man, you know what Brocky Bullwinkle, man. Come on, help him out. Aesop Fables, man.
Could you just break it down?
Aesop Fable is like the story with the dog looking in the water with the bone. The dog had a bone and he looked in the water and he saw a reflection of himself with the bone, and then he dropped his bone in the water to retrieve the reflection's bone. So Aesop Fable.
Okay, no, I'm not familiar with that, Sweet. I'm not.
Oh my gosh, bro! Jesus Christ, Rocky Bullwinkle, bro! Come on, man. Anyway, nobody knows who Aesop Winston Jr. is. Who gives a damn?
You better give a damn because he's the wide receiver on the team.
Yeah, I don't care. He ain't going to look. As long as I got Marquez Callaway, bro. As long as I got Marquez Callaway, and I'm starting to trust LaJordan, as the announcer said, Little Jordan Humphrey. I'm starting to trust him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really worried about nobody else. And I got Elvin Kamara, and I got Tony Jones Jr., and I got Ty Montgomery. I'm not worried about Aesop Winston Jr. And why everybody won't put their junior? You just never shut up.
Everybody will put junior in their name, huh?
Yeah. So I'm not worried about Aesop Fable, man.
Aesop Fables. All right, so I mean that's he. Of course, he's the back, but Kevin White, Swede. We talk about Kevin White. He dropped a lot of passes in practice.
He out of here.
I think he out of here too. I think with the
Saints. You dropped 2.
Yeah. He definitely out. So we'll see. But Chris Hogan's a guy that they signed after they knew about Mike Thomas.
I trust Chris Hogan.
Yeah. So we got quite a few players. Okay, so let's go into the next leg of it. Tight ends here. Adam Troutman is questionable. Of course, they say he'll miss a few weeks. Nick Vannett, 2 to 4 weeks on that for the 2 tight ends. Jawan Johnson has stepped up astronomically. Gary Griffin had a little injury. He got over. There's still a few other players there. So how with the tight end position, Sway, how do you think that rolls out? How do you like the tight end battle there?
Well, as far as a battle, I really think Troutman. I think Troutman has it. But we're hurting right now as it's being questionable for the games. And we just got to roll what we have, man. I think Peyton come up with some good master plans with the players that we have. A good strategy, good scheme. I'm trusting in Winston big time. I'm believing in Winston. See, a lot of people forgetting who this guy is. This is a BCS champion. What else? He won the Heisman. He went to the league as a sophomore, dude, and became a Pro Bowler. And he did all that shit while he couldn't see. He was blind as a bat. The man has LASIK surgery and has got a chance to stay behind Drew Brees, watch Drew, and he's under the tutelage of Sean Payton. It is about to be a whole problem out here. For not a problem as bad, but a problem as in good.
Not bad meaning bad, but bad
Bad
meaning
meaning
good.
good. You
See,
know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
that.
So
I
with
got
the
that
offense,
reference.
that Peyton runs, I definitely see, you know, him making something work until everybody comes back. But once everyone comes back, our offense is going to roll like we have never seen it before. The defense is going to hold us down until then. But when we get everybody healthy, Michael Thomas and Marquez, oh man, come on, bro. With Troutman, huh? Oh, come on, dog. Stop the man. With Taysom here? Oh, okay. Huh?
Taysom in his right position, Swade, as a
That's right.
backup to Jameis Winston is where he's supposed to be. QB1, like Jerry say.
I know a lot of people thought he was gonna get the starting position since he started last year. And I know you said Peyton said he believed in him and he was gonna start. I know you
He
wild
did
on that.
believe. He did believe in him.
He does believe in him, but he never said he was gonna be the starting quarterback. He never said that.
He never said that.
Nope.
He never said that Taysom is he's the heir apparent to Drew.
No, he never said that.
Never said. Okay,
We had this episode where we was looking for him saying that. He never said it.
I hate you, Swade. I know, fam.
I'm hating on Eastside Winston. Yes, I am.
But like we said, Swade said he never said it, even though we covered it right here on the show. So forget all the proof and evidence. Forget all. I'm not going over that. You need to get back in them archives and watch them old shows. They got all the proof in there. All right, so let's keep it moving and grooving. Let's get on to the next one there. All right, we're going to the fullback position. Alex Armah, of course, he was the only fullback left after the Saints released Sutton Smith, who was the backup competition from Alex Armah. They released him on the last round of cuts. And, of course, you see the starting lineup, offensive line-wise, Teron Armstead, Edris Pete, McCoy Ruiz, and Ramczyk. Behind them is interesting. James Hurst obviously stays, in my opinion. Outside of that, you can toss him up. J.R. Sweezy could be a guy that can make it. Some of these other guys didn't really do as well as I would have liked to see them do. You know, like Hurst didn't. A lot of our backup offensive linemen really didn't look good. Landon Young, I know he sticks around. James Hurst, I think he'll be there as well. Sweezy, he's a veteran. I think, you know, he got a lot of experience. I think he'll make it as well. Will Clapp is there. And of course, you know, I'm thinking the Saints might keep 4 of backup offensive linemen perhaps. But you know, some of these guys might end up on the practice squad like Kelvin Throckmorton or Chris Montano. We'll see.
You don't like Jordan Mills?
He ain't show me too much, Wade. I wasn't really impressed with Jordan Mills.
Yeah, I thought he was going to show something because, you know, anybody last name Mills, you know, usually is pretty good.
Like
Sorry,
Stephanie?
Joe. Like Stephanie, Meat Mill, you know, General Mills.
General Mills is a cereal.
But it's all good.
Okay. I followed you on Stephanie and Meat Mills. General Mills is not a person, Swade. It's a damn cereal.
Look at last name Mills
company.
His first name is General. It's General Mills. That's his name.
The first name is General Mills.
Cereal.
General Mills is a general that makes cereal?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's keep it going, man. All right, let's keep it going. All right, okay.
Sam Mills and Sam Mills.
Sam Mills. How can we forget that one, bro? You talking about General Mills. Well, you could call Sam Mills General Mills the way he ran the Saints Dome Patrol. So, yeah, I guess you could put that on there, too. All right, so look, Sway, who you got on the backup offensive lineman? Who you like, bro?
Backups? None of them.
All right, but you got to pick somebody. They got to have some kind of backups, don't they?
I mean, Will Clapp, all right. Sweezy looked pretty decent. Other than that, man, you know, I'm real surprised that backup offensive line is not working because Sean Payton and company usually gets good at picking offensive linemen, and they keep a good stock of offensive linemen. So for them not to have the good backups, it's really surprising. But if any of our starters get injured, God help us all.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, man. At the end of the day, Swade, are you
and Jalen Mills? Go ahead.
Jalen Mills.
That's what True Louisiana said. Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills wasn't that good. Wasn't good. He didn't look good at all. What's up, Nola and True? Big ups to the fam. Yeah. What's up, Swag? Zach. What's up, Zach? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate y'all being here in live stream as well. Big ups to the fam. But yeah, this is an interesting thing. I wasn't really impressed either, to be honest with you, Swade, about how these backup offensive linemen look, man. I really wasn't. And perhaps with that extra preseason game, they might have been a little bit different. We'll never know. But my goodness, man. Hopefully, James. Go ahead.
No, we lose a preseason game, which that can not work in our favor because we don't get a lot. We're not getting a lot of workouts. So I mean, well, we'll see how this goes, man. They should reschedule it for next week.
Reschedule what?
The preseason game.
Nah, absolutely not. They're coming conflict with the schedule with the regular season coming in. They're just better form.
The regular season not next week.
They'll come in conflict. It'll be they're not going to schedule that next week's way to play one preseason game that don't count. They was trying to get rid of the preseason games.
We got to work out our people.
It don't count for them.
People work theirs out. We don't work ours out.
We got to figure it out. We never get treated right. You know that.
Figure that shit out. All right, dude.
There you go. You figure it out. Right. All right. Let's go let's go over to the defense here, Sway. Looking at the base 4-3 defense here for the Saints that they use less than 5% of the time. Usually it's in the modified nickel. Top of the defense, Cam the man Jordan's back with Davenport, who looked really good in the preseason.
They did.
Huggins, Elbert Huggins, they got him lined up as the starter with Shai Tuttle. Josiah Bronson, Malcolm Roach, David Onyemata is, of course, suspended for 6 games with the PED infraction. Jalen Dalton, who was slotted to start next to David Onyemata, is only IR again for the second consecutive year. The Saints also have Christian Ringo, who's been playing really good football for the Saints. And, of course, they just signed veteran Damian Square, who spent time with the Chargers and the Browns. So they added him to the interior line to help out with the suspension of Onyemata and the injury to Jalen Dalton. So we look at the defensive line, Sway, with some of these names here. We, of course, know about Davenport and Cam Jordan. Who do you like interiorly speaking, bro, with this defense? Who do you like interiorly speaking?
Interior. Let me go to my little depth chart right here. I like Tuttle.
Tuttle hasn't been looking good. I mean, this past
Tuttle.
season, the other guys been outshining them. That's the thing I know is about Shai Tuttle. But I mean, if anything, Christian Ringo, Elbert Huggins, and Josiah Bronson, those dudes those are not named players that most people know.
But they showed them something.
Man, those guys been kicking ass and taking names, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. They've been looking real good, keeping constant pressure up on opponents in the preseason and even in practice, making it difficult for Jameis and Taysom, whoever was back there operating the offense. Man, they really did test some stuff up. So it'll be intriguing. But who do you like?
I just told you.
Tell me again.
Tuttle.
Who else?
Oh, shoot. I do like Roach.
Yeah. Malcolm
I like
Roach is
Roach.
good too.
But I mean, that's pretty much it. And those guys did step up for the preseason game. The guys you're talking about, Ringo, Bronson. They're pretty good. That whole defense, man, I don't think we have anything to worry about, to be honest, at all, as far as that front goes, in my opinion. I'm glad to see. I know I'm late, but I'm glad to see we got Quan back at linebacker. I know we ain't get there yet, but just had to let that be known. So I really don't have nothing to worry about with this defense, man. And I thought I would.
Well, let's transition to the linebacker side of things in this one as you talk about Quan Alexander coming back to the line. That gives a big sigh of relief to the entire Who Dat Nation to get Quan Alexander back there to play next to Demario Davis. But also, listen, Zach Bowen has been playing his ass off in the season. Pete Werner, when he wasn't hurt, was looking pretty admirable too. Chase Hansen looked pretty decent, as well as Andrew Dowell. And it's gonna be intriguing. So you got guys like Kate Nellis there. Usually, the Saints keep maybe 6 linebackers. Sometimes I don't know, it's 5 or 6. Well, you have 5 or sometimes 6, maybe 6 1-for-1. But who the three in your opinion that make it behind Quan Alexander, Demario Davis, Zach Bowen? Who you like, Swade? Who you think makes it behind those guys? I know Zach. Pete Werner. I know Pete Werner makes it with Zach, but there's really 2 other spots. Who gets it outside of Demario Davis, Quan Alexander, Zach Bowen, and Pete Werner? There are Cade Nellis, Chase Hansen, Andrew Dowell, and I think
Wynton
McManus.
McManus.
Yeah.
I like McManus. I love McManus, actually. I definitely think McManus. So it's out of Ellis, Hanson, and McManus? I'm going to go Ellison, I guess Hanson, bro. But I like McManus.
Yeah.
I like McManus. Dude, he showed a lot of gut, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't scared to make hits or anything like that. So
Yeah,
I guess I had to go, those two right there.
Right. Okay. Well, that's cool. We're gonna keep it moving too. We're gonna go over a 53 breakdown, and we're gonna go over number 3. Let's get into the secondary, Suede, the most questionable area of the defense that a lot of people were looking at. Of course, we know Ken Crawley will be out for a couple of weeks. They're saying 2 weeks, and these some reports are saying that he could be ready for the first preseason game. We'll have to see. He had a
First regular season.
Right, first regular season game, week 1. So, I mean, you're looking at Marshawn Lattimore there. Information is coming out that Laddie Daddy might not be facing any charges on that after ball penalties from the NFL. They don't have enough proof on what he did. But then again, we talk about Roger the Skunk Goodell in that motion. So we just have to keep maintaining that. But Ken Crawley could be coming in. We know Lattimore will be there, hopefully. Malcolm Jenkins and Williams is there. And then, of course, we go back there. Paulson Adebo. Suede looked really good in the preseason and in camp. Paulson Adebo responded in kind in both matchups. He was thrown at. He was made plays. Tall, lanky, intelligent. Really like what Paulson Adebo has done through the preseason and the camp into the preseason matchups as well. He looked really good. So if Ken Crawley can't go, Paulson Adebo might be the name that we get in there. Now, also behind him, as far as the cornerbacks, and behind them, we have Natrell Jameson, Kavari Russell. Most of these guys are not really known people. And, of course, you have Grant Haley and another Mills, Brian Mills.
Brian Mills. See,
so
look at that.
You got another Mills. So, I mean, who you like, Suede, to be the backups behind Laddie Daddy, Crawley, Adebo? Who do you think gets the nod? Of course, you got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson there.
Well, that's my dog. That's my dog. Hey, don't forget.
That's your
go ahead.
Right. That's your 4. You got Laddie Daddy, Marshawn Lattimore, Ken Crawley, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Paulson Adebo is there. That's 4. Who gets the other 2 spots?
Wow.
Or do you think the Saints keep how many they keep? 6 or 7 in your opinion?
Good question, dude. Good question, man. God damn, you put me on the spot. You know I love PG.
You like PJ?
I told you if PJ out there, he gonna get him some interceptions. This gonna be his breakout year right here.
Oh my
dude, I really can't call it, to be honest, man. All these dudes suck ass. Other than the ones that you named, Lattimore, on point. Ken Crawley, I don't know why he's there. Adebo, I loved him. PJ, that's my dog. CJ, good. Everybody else, man. God damn. What the hell did they create a player? I don't know what's going on. I don't like none of them, dude. Sorry.
All right, Suede.
Where Eli Apple at?
Eli Apple is not on the team, Suede. Okay. All right, he's not on the team. All right, let's keep it moving here on to the well, anyway, Natrell Jamerson is quite, I mean, who knows? But Kavari Russell, I mean, Pale Grant Haley, the Saints do like Pale Grant Haley. We'll see. Brian Mills, to me, didn't really do
good say this is not the same Crawley.
No, it's not the same Crawley, meaning he's stepping up, he's elevating his game and taking it to the next level. I mean, he looks like Crawley, who stole PJ Williams' job several seasons ago.
Well, he's starting from 0, so if he had a 1, that's progress.
Right. So let's keep it moving there. Okay, now, like I said, we got 4 of them already. Marshawn Lattimore, Ken Crawley, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Paulson Adebo, that's 4. Of course, you could throw Pale Grant Haley in there. A lot of people like Pale Grant Haley. Natrell Jameson struggles. Brian Mills struggles. Kavari Russell, don't know exactly what we got with him. He just came off the C-19 list. And, of course, like Suede astutely mentioned, P.J. Williams could be used to flip-flop from safety to corner. We really don't want to see that, but you could use him in that capacity.
He could be the man this year, I'm telling you.
Well, Suede says he's going to be the man. We'll see. All right, Malcolm Jenkins and Williams are the safeties. Let's look at the safeties now, Suede. We got P.J. Williams is there. J.T. Gray, who's a special team ace. Jeff Heath, who came over from the Raiders. He was formerly with the Cowboys for several seasons. And, of course, Eric Burrell, who's a hard-hitting safety out of Wisconsin, who I like a lot as well. So, and of course, not to mention Deuce Wallace is on the squad as a corner, kind of undersized there. But, we'll see how it all shakes. But who you like as the backup safeties behind Jenkins? Williams, of course, JT Gray, PJ Williams is there. As well. Who do you think about Jeff Heath as well? So what you think there?
Not a goddamn thing. No, I told you, man. Look, these old true value players, man. I didn't see anything special out of these cats. You know what I'm saying? As long as that front end keeps pressure on that receiver, on that quarterback, man, we'll be good. And these old great value defensive backs and safeties or whatever, they're gonna get easy interceptions just by them putting pressure on the quarterback. So I'm guessing they don't have to be as good, but hey, we could work with these true values thanks to our freaking our line up front. You know what I'm saying? That's all I see about it. The rest of what you asked me about the rest, I don't care. I ain't got no words for them.
Well, you're absolutely right on that. The pass rush, and you look at how big,
which is what I did tell y'all at the beginning of the season. Don't forget, I was the one saying that. It was me.
You saying what? You ain't saying
that. I said, yo, if I was the Saints, I would beef up my upfront people in order to put pressure on the quarterback, because if I can do that constantly, stop the run and put pressure on the quarterback, then I could get great value defensive backs, because the quarterback is going to throw them interceptions just by being pressured. That's what I said.
Know what you said? Well, only thing I could tell you is that so you mean to tell me they can go and get great value players to do it, but you don't want to talk about the great value players that you predicted them to get?
Yeah, I told you they were going to get them. I ain't say I had to like them.
So you don't like none of
I like Laddie Daddy.
Ain't great value.
I'm starting to, huh?
That's not great value.
No, I'm just right. I understand that. I'm just telling you, I like Laddie Daddy. I like. I'm starting to trust Marcus Williams again, and of course, I like Chauncey. You know what I'm saying? Those players. These rest of these new dudes, I like a Debo, but the rest of these new dudes, bro, I'm just not feeling them. Cute.
Well, that's a perspective, Swade. So it's all good. Trey says, man, he did say that.
Thank you, Trey.
All right, let's keep. All right, so the rest of the team is, of course, we know Will Lutz is out for 8 to 10 weeks with an injury, and Eldrick Rojas, who was picked up to come in and kick for him, should carry us until Will Lutz is there. Hopefully, he has a strong leg. He's pretty accurate. Blake Gillikin really stepped up. He learned a lot from Morstead. He took the job, beat out Nolan Cooney, who was cut a few days ago. But Blake Gillikin really stepped up, man, and he can kick the crap out of the ball. His accuracy is there. He's got to work on placing it within the 20-yard line. And, of course, you see Deontay Harris, Easop Winston as the punt returners. Dwayne Washington, for whatever reason, they got him listed as a kick returner. Ty Montgomery, Deontay Harris, Tony Jones, lone snapper, Zach Wood. So with that being said, very intriguing as the Saints get ready to get down, man, moving ahead, man. This is going to be intriguing for the final 53. Jameis Winston gets the nod. The Saints will see just how healthy these guys are going into the season. Now let's move on, and we're going to do our final article tonight, family.
What's the article?
Which is we talk about this when we analyze the latest New Orleans Saints 53-man roster projection, which is coming from the Saints Wire. So we'll go over this article right here, and we'll march it down. Okay, so here we go. Let me see if I can get a little. There you go. Get a little bit of. All right, this is from Sigler at Saints Wire here. And we've completed 2 of New Orleans Saints 3 preseason games. And, of course, this was 2 of the 3 preseason games. And, of course, the third game would never come to be because it get canceled.
That's not fair.
But I know. But the reality is, at the end of the day, this is where we are, and this is the call. As we talked about this, Jameis Winston, of course, this is what the offensive backfield look like. Winston, Hill, and Book. I agree with that. Elvin Kamara, you got Tony Jones there with Dwayne Washington. Carrying only 3 running backs. I disagree with that. I think Latavius Murray will not get cut. I think Latavius Murray will be with Kamara and Tony Jones Jr. Dwayne Washington, it could be close with him, but I think because of his special teams attributes, he beats out Devonta Freeman, who really didn't help himself in the preseason.
Hell no.
And of course, you look at Sutton Smith, who he predicted to beat out Alex Armah, which was a bad call because Sutton Smith got his head chopped off, and Alex Armah is actually the guy that'll be their fullback, and we knew that going into it. Now, but let's keep it going. You look at the skill positions. Wide receivers, you got Callaway, Traquan Smith, Ty Montgomery, LaJordan Humphreys, Aesop Winston, and Quan Baker. You see no Kevin White right there. And I guess you can go along with that.
So nobody likes Chris Hogan?
Well, I mean, he got him cut out. Chris Hogan is Kevin White and Chris Hogan. He put him in the street. So according to this one, you disagree with that, Swade?
I just trusted Chris Hogan's. He was. You can depend on Chris Hogan to catch the ball. He was a dependable receiver. He wasn't as elusive, but I guess, man, trust what Peyton does, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bottom line is Progan, as they call him. He was a guy that he dealt with some injuries in training camp, and then some of these younger guys came along to help. But if anything, who gets kept out? If you keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is 6 of them right here. 5 guys, excuse me. Callaway, Smith, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I mean, Aesop Winston does represent somebody who can help you in a special teams game with the returners. Quan Baker's going to make it. LaJordan Humphrey made a name for his case. And Ty Montgomery could do 2 things. Traquan Smith, interested to see what the key to it is what's up with Traquan Smith. Is he healthy? Is he hurt? What's going on with Traquan Smith?
Does he leave? Does he stay? Does he go? What the hell is Donnell Jones?
This is the big part of it. So let's keep it going. But we move on. But let's go into the offensive line. Armstead, Ramczyk, Hurst, Young is who they have there at the tackle positions, which I agree with that. The guards, Andrews Pete, Cesar Reeves. You got Kelvin Throckmorton and Will Clapp there. I think probably maybe Kelvin Throckmorton might not make it. I think J.R. Sweezy.
Name too long.
J.R. Sweezy probably makes it over him. I think Coach Payton would love to have a backup veteran offensive lineman that can play both guard positions. Of course, Derek Kelly is a guy that's intriguing as well, but Sweezy has a lot of experience. We'll see if Coach Payton relies on that. I think Will Clapp makes it because he can play the center position. He can back up McCoy, and he can also play guard. So I think he makes it as well. And, of course, you look at the special teams, you see Blake Gillikin, Rojas, Zach Wood. That's pretty easy. Crossing over to the defense, they have Cam Jordan, Davenport, Turner, Carl Granderson, and Passanio as a defensive end, defensive tackles. So Ringo, Huggins, Roach, Tuttle. He puts McIntosh in the street and Josiah Bronson. I disagree with that. David Onyemata will be out for 6 games as well. Linebackers, you got Demario Davis, Chase Hansen, Quan Alexander, Zach Bowen, Pete Werner, and Kate Nellis. On the street, Shaq Smith, Wynton McManus, and Andrew Dowell, which if they clear waivers, they'll put him on the.
Will they let McManus go?
In this rendition, he does. Wade, I'm gonna let you chime in on it after I go over it. Lattimore, Crawley, Adebo, Grant Haley, and PJ Williams as the cornerbacks. And, of course, he has Chauncey Gordon as a safety, Williams, Jenkins, Chauncey Gordon, Johnson, JT Gray, Jeff Heath, Natrell Jameson, Brian Mills, Eric Burrell, Deuce Wallace, and Bryce Thompson, who's already hurt. Bryce Thompson was already IR'd by the Saints. He got hurt. Too bad for that. He was doing really well at camp. And then, of course, and that'll be it. So let's go over Swade. I'm give you an opportunity to chime in, my friend, and take a look at it. As you see, I know you agree with the quarterbacks that he picked with Winston, Hill, and Ian Book, Kamara, Tony Jones, Dwayne Washington, Latavius Murray. He put Latavius Murray in the street for Dwayne. He holding 3 running backs. I think the Saints keep 4 active running backs like they did last year. On the active roster, I think Coach Payton will use that a lot. I think that's something he would stick to. He did have Nick Burnett. Chris Hogan outside looking in to Aesop Winston and a few other the young wide receivers. You want to comment on that before we jump to the defense?
Bruh, think about this, bro. And I'm pretty sure y'all have thought about it already. But it just happened. How? And I ain't gonna lie to you, Murray did not look good. But at what point do you let? All right, it's supposed to be like a thunder and lightning deal, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your thunder now?
Tony Jones.
Tony Jones is lightning.
He could be Thunder too.
My gosh, bro. You ever seen Color Purple?
Yes.
Watching the Saints game last time, I felt like Oprah Winfrey sitting at the dinner table, and she looked and she said, "I don't know y'all no more, cause I don't know what happened to Murray, dude. This dude, he fell off, and is it that? Oh my gosh, Murray is not there. Do y'all get an understanding? Murray is gone. Y'all don't care, do you?" It's something, I guess that's kind of something like Patrick Robinson retiring.
No, that's not what's happening, man. I think people are familiar with Latavius Murray. I think this preseason wasn't kind to Murray. I think that's what it was.
But still, it's Murray. He's gonna come through during the season.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Tony Jones, and that was a conversation I had with Mozzie, that he was saying that with Mike Thomas, Mozzie was saying, "Q, we go ahead and get rid of Michael Thomas now." Well, I said, why?
I said that
because we got Marquez Callaway. I said, I don't agree up at that. And no, I said, I mean, you're gonna get rid of an established top 5 wide receiver in the NFL and I like Callaway, but he hadn't done it long enough for me to make that bargain. And that's the same rational. That's the same line of thinking I use when we talking about Tony Jones Jr. and Latavius Murray. I would not put Latavius Murray in the street. A guy that can help you out. He got a cheap contract already. He got a cheap contract for a second string running back. And the only caveat, the thing is, he's not utilized enough, in my opinion. Tony Jones is a guy that Coach Peyton really likes, but injuries occur. What if one of these guys? Remember, Tony Jones got hurt last year. If something happens and Tony gets hurt, who are you gonna go to?
Dwayne Washington, whatever name.
Dwayne Washington is not a guy.
Montgomery.
He's playing in a wide receiver room. He's putting in wide receiver work because the Saints is short there for wide receivers. So that's why he's over there.
You must have something in plan. I hope you're not planning on Devontae, because he's not a Thunder neither. I don't understand that. I don't get that. But it's done. As far as what Mozzie said with Michael Thomas, I've been saying, trade Mike, and I do appreciate and value his skill. He's a good receiver. Don't get me wrong. He it's a lot of money. And any receiver that usually leaves us is not as successful without us. Maybe the fast dude that went to the Rams, what's his name? Brandon. What's the fast dude? Come on, man. With the bow and arrow.
Cook,
Brandon Cook. Maybe he was pretty kind of successful, but any other receiver that leaves us is our system that makes them good, a la Jimmy Graham, a la Robert Meacham that came back. So true enough, he's a good receiver. We utilize him enough for him to be one of the top 5 receivers. So and we can take not any receiver, but pretty much a decent receiver and make them all pro. So I'm not worried about Michael Thomas. I do feel we could trade him, especially if he's causing problems in the locker room and he's getting arrogant and he's too much money. But a lot of people don't agree with that shit.
Well, I mean, if you think about Mike Thomas, you didn't want to pay him from the get-go. I understood that. You didn't want nothing to do with him from the beginning. You did want to give him the $100 million. I remember that. I remember you telling me that much. And I think the other side of the thing is the Saints they attempted to trade Latavius Murray. They never officially removed him from the trade block. So, I mean, this is true. When you think about some of the family members, like, okay, if you add all that into the equation, they did attempt to trade him. It was unsuccessful. So would they then, with the new confidence in Tony Jones, do they make the step to then put Latavius in the street? I mean, we'll know this in a matter of days what the Saints are going to do.
And why wouldn't, if they were going to do that, why wouldn't they go back to get Ingram? Ingram was available at one time.
I think the ship sailed on Ingram, Suede. I think
so too. Yeah, but
it sailed on that, bro. But the Mike Thomas discussion is people now saying, okay, we don't. They thought like you. Oh, we don't need to pay him the $100 million. I said, you got to secure your best personnel, your best assets. The Saints did that. They gave him $100 million. which is it's now commonplace now right now because Julio Jones topped whatever we paid him. And right after we paid him, he had a really solid season. Then he got hurt. But once he comes back, you know he's going to be one of the top 3, top 5 wide receivers in the game.
Yeah,
I mean, he helps propel the offense and he helps you win contests. I hear you on Callaway, but listen, I caution people before you talk about putting Mike Thomas in the street, who is your best wide receiver when healthy. You better see if Callaway can do it consistently. And I love the hell out of Callaway, but this is a game where you got to prove that man can keep doing that consistently as well. So I mean, that's just the approach that I would take before you talk about putting your top 5 wide receiver who you developed into a top 5 receiver in the street. You know, I just think Sean Payton loved the hell out of Mike Thomas, and he loves him in that offense. So we'll see how it all shakes and goes. But the Latavius Murray situation is intriguing. It is intriguing because the Saints did try to trade him. They couldn't trade him. Nobody, they didn't have any offers that they seemed fitting enough to trade him, and they never officially removed him off the trade block. It was nothing that Coach Payton said, we like Latavius. We're going to decide to keep Latavius Murray here on the roster here. He never said that. So, and so if that's the case, then he could still be a person that they've seen with the emergence of Tony Jones Jr. there. You know, he could be a guy that could be pushed out of. But I agree. I still would like to keep Latavius Murray because injuries happen in the game, man.
Right, and he's a proven vet. Like, you know he's gonna come through during the season. What the? I don't know. It's just confusing to me.
Yeah. We'll see. Big J says, Swade, this is not DeMarco Murray. This is Latavius stiff ass Murray.
This is not. This he run like Bill Murray.
Big Sean says keep Murray as a security blanket and get rid of Freeman because he hasn't shown us jack. Free Game says put Mike on the street. Carlton says MT the only top 5 receiver the Saints ever had, and we trying to put him in the street. I just don't understand why we trying to declaw ourselves. Mike's a big weapon.
For him, man.
But he's a big weapon. Why would you try to trade him and get rid of him? I don't understand. Why would you want to?
I mean, you need some cornerback, right?
Thank you. Yeah. Well, but listen, and Latrell brings the point up about the dead money too as well. I mean, it's not financially feasible.
I definitely know that. I'm aware of that too. Yeah. Dead money, man. Yeah. Man, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could do something next year. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still, that's just don't sit well with me still with the Michael Thomas deal. And the fact that, once we give him the $100 million, how many games has he played since he had that?
He played, well, I mean, he played a handful of games last year for several contests for the Saints last year.
Not enough for $100 million.
No, not last year because he was hurt. But, you don't put him in the street after 1 year. Now, he came back. He never really truly healed.
Surgery.
Well, that was on him. He should have went out there and got that, but then he said there was another side of the story, and he didn't tell it before they made up. So I would like to have known his side of the story and why he didn't do that. Thank you, TPC says that MK is happy to get back to Jameis. Thank you. Much love to the Queens.
That's what I said. Keep moving.
Greg says can't trade MT. All right. Love Moffitt says they can always find another diamond in the rough running back while saving $4 million in the cap on Murray to trade or cut. Yeah, like I said, you might have a point on that, Love Moffitt, because the Saints did have him on the block. So we'll see. Free Game say I told you Julio is better than Mike Thomas. I don't know about all that, bro. I mean, people keep talking about Julio is faster than Mike Thomas. If Mike Thomas was running full, they'd be kissing his ass too, bro. That's all I know. That's what they do. Well, he's 6'5" or whatever he is, and he runs a full. Mike doesn't run that fast. So I think if Mike did run
modern day Eric Morton,
if he did have a 4 speed or whatever, they'll be saying the same thing. Oh man, you can't trade Mike. Mike's 6'3", despite the fact that none of them guys. See, that's the thing I'm saying. We looking at the measurables of how fast the man is and all that shit. Despite the fact that Julio Jones is faster speed foot wise than Mike Thomas. Mike Thomas, for a while had more receptions when he was running before his injuries occurred. That he had more receptions than Julio Jones. We covered that. We did the whole side by side comparison of the two, and even threw DeAndre Hopkins in there. We had graphics and all that behind it. Another thing to make mention of, you tell me when the last time Julio Jones got close enough to take down. And this is a big thing that people just brush clean over, is the fact that Michael Thomas, despite the fact that they say he doesn't have the speed and he's a slant man, he broke the single season catch record for wide. That's that's like a Super Bowl stat for wide receivers to do that, to break a single season catch mark, in which he did. It stood over 15 years that was set by Marvin Harrison, and he just took it down. None of them other guys, none of them guys, but none of them guys, Swade, came close to that, man. None of them guys came close to that. He not only did he catch it, but he set it. So I mean, it's like, okay, not DeAndre Hopkins, none of these other guys that people like to kiss their ass, none of them came close to that. So I mean, it's like,
but it's a reason,
because they was hurt.
No,
because they couldn't do it.
No,
that's why they couldn't do it. They couldn't do
our
it.
offensive line is cold. We had a Hall of Fame quarterback.
He still got to catch the ball, Swig. Come on, man.
And that's true. I'm not taking that from him. He still has to catch it. You're absolutely correct. But along with his skills, he had a fire offensive line, a Hall of Fame quarterback, and a Hall of Fame coach. I hate to say it like that, but we made Michael Thomas. Remember you said, I'm not a player fan, I'm a Saints fan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We made that boy.
And so you saying that's like what Jay-Z told Dame Dash when he said, Dame Dash said, that I made you. Right. You know what Jay-Z's response to Dame? Make another one. Did he make another one?
Yeah, he made a plenty of them.
No, he didn't.
He made Marcus Colston.
No. I'm talking about Jay. We talk about Jay-Z. That was a question pertaining to Jay-Z.
Oh, you talking about that?
Dame Dash. He said Dame said I made Jay-Z, and then Jay-Z said make another one. So did he make another one?
Who, Dame Dash?
Right.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not. And just like I said,
Peyton make another one?
It depends, man. A lot of factors at play, because you have Marcus Colston there, who broke a lot of the franchise records as a wide receiver. He wasn't fast. He wasn't fast. He wasn't a 4.45 guy, 4.43 or 4.33 or whatever. Right. He was the guy that threw the ball to. He broke every damn record, every fast ass wide receiver. Matter of fact, Hollywood Horn was fast as hell, and he took down Hollywood Horn stuff. So I mean, like I said, we get caught in the speed aspect of it, but don't forget we need those possession guys like we need the speed guys. And if you're fortunate enough to get a guy that's a speed guy and that has both those components, more power to you. But it's the reason why Coach Peyton drafted Mike Thomas. He knew he wasn't a 4.4 guy, but he took that guy. He broke those records and set a lot of records that them guys couldn't reach. I know that. His counterparts that supposedly have those speeds. So let's add that in there, man.
Right,
he lapped those guys.
Them guys didn't cost much, dude. They ain't cost no $100 million. That's $100 million.
Yes, they did. Julio Jones making more money than Mike Thomas.
Not Julio, not him. I'm talking about like a Marcus Colston or the other receivers. These guys weren't as much as $100 million. $100 million.
And Free Game saying, are you a Saints man or what, bro? What's going on here? I just wanted to know, bro. Are you? Julio is a better route runner, a deep threat, and a yak guy. A better route runner. Julio Jones, also put in your analysis that Julio Jones hurt as a motherfucker all the time too. Put that on there too. Yeah, make sure you put that he always hurt on that. And we had got right, and they call him Big Low said they call that man football end zone virgin. That's what they call Julio Jones. And we talking about and Big Low comes on the show. He's a Saint. He's a Falcon man. He covers the Falcons on his platform. And but I mean, he talked about the Falcons. I mean, he's a Falcon man. He covers them. Okay. But he's the one that talked about Julio Jones and called him end zone virgin, and that's why they got him up out of there. You know, his words was like having a Ferrari that's that's always broken. You can't drive it nowhere. It's sitting in the garage. Yeah. So I mean that was his analysis of it, and these are Falcons people. So telling one of his people and got lost and they over here by the name of Devontae Freeman. He could take him and bring him to Atlanta with him. What's up, Joe? Now you heard what Freeman said though, Swade. Freeman told you must have ain't heard that then. You know, you must have didn't hear what Freeman was saying, that he was always a Saints man and that he loved the colors, the black and gold, all that kind of stuff. He could never go back there.
Yeah, you can't go
He
back
can
to Atlanta.
never go to Atlanta after what he was saying there, man. That was big time. All right. Yeah, I mean,
Boy
that's what I
got
was
down here
saying.
and started riding. He started side jumping down there. Yeah, I like that.
He can never go back up there, man. He got to sell his house and all that shit. All right, what's up, Big Irv? He says, as long as you're hungry, going to be able to produce a Saint wide receiver. Yeah, we got some stuff, but we'll see, man. Listen, when you get a good wide receiver, man, like Mike Thomas, let him get him in the mix. It's a window for these guys, man. You know, it's a window. Got 3 years on his contract. It's a window. It corresponds with Elvin Kamara. It corresponds with Cam Jordan and Demario Davis. These guys, these are the guys that you lean on to get you to the next level, and then you fill in with the role players, which the Saints have done pretty well. They've done a great job on it. Free game. Say I'm a Saints fan, but Mike Thomas not worth the money, bro. I hear you. Free game, but I won't sit up here and say that. But I won't sit up here and talk about Julio Jones is better than no Mike Thomas when we were sitting up here putting the numbers side to side, and Mike Thomas was beating Julio Jones, despite the fact that Julio Jones, in your opinion, is a better route runner. I won't say Julio Jones is a better route runner. He has measurables that Mike. He has the speed component. He's a fantastic wide receiver, but his best availability is he's not hurt all the time. That's why Atlanta gave up on him, because Calvin Ridley was out there doing everything while he's sitting up there hurt. You know, he wasn't even the best receiver there. So, you know, when we get Mike back, we'll see how it goes, fam. So, you know, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. All right, Donovan says JJ can't get in the red zone. Yeah, that's what they call him. That's what Big Low calls him. Y'all heard it. They call him end zone virgin. That's what they call him, because he can't get in the end zone, and he making $100 million. You can't say that about Mike. Last year was banged up last year, but you know, when Mike is healthy, he gonna get in that end zone. Y'all know that he ain't got no problem getting in that end zone. All right, 504CQ. What's the real word on Peyton Turner? Right now, bro, ain't nothing going on Peyton Turner. I've been looking for the word on Peyton Turner. The Saints have just, from the last time I heard on Peyton Turner, word on the street, and I always say this, is that they're holding them out. They're holding them out. They're being precautious. They're being really cautious with him and Werner. They hope to get them ready for the regular season, and they just kind of took him out of that action. But that's what I'm saying. But word on the street, he should be good to go for the regular season. So that's all I heard, bro. So hopefully, we'll get as we get close to the regular season action, we'll get an actual injury report that will kind of fill us in a little bit more. Big Irv said Mike is the guy that comes and works the hardest but complains the whole time. I don't think he complained. I think it's the same dude, but it's like when he's hurt, it's like the man want to play football, right? He want to be out there. This is just from watching Mike Thomas be here. He's the first guy in the gym, last guy to leave. He works hard. That's why he's one of the best in the business. You can't be that way if he wasn't like that. That's the mentality that he have. He attributes that ethic, that work ethic, to Drew Brees. He always worked hard, but Drew showed him how to maximize it to take it to that higher level. But I think with Mike Thomas, the issue from my perspective, seeing and watching Mike Thomas, is that when he gets hurt, like the last couple of years, last year, and then last year fed into this year because he didn't get the surgery on time. Had he got the surgery on time, we wouldn't have been having all of this. It's all frustration in it. And he was saying, according to him, it was another side of the story that was connected to the surgery aspect that he was saying that he didn't tell. Now, perhaps if time would have went a little further and the Saints didn't get together with him and say, come on, let's make this right, he would have told his side of the story. But there was another side of the story that may never get told about what really, from his perspective, what he was told in terms of the medical staff or what have you. Because it could have been very well a doctor could have told him just to do this, that, and third, and he was taking Dotto. Who knows? If he disappeared for a while, I don't know. That's the Saints side of it. We never heard Mike Thomas's side. And Mike Thomas said that wasn't the case.
They don't have a side. That's why.
Well, I'm saying he could. Everybody has a side, Sway. But I'm saying
that makes sense. That's why he ain't said it.
Well, I mean, it could have been. I don't know. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, is I never heard Mike Thomas' side. That's all I'm saying, bro. I never heard his side. And he was saying on social media that it was his side. He had a side to say, but he never said nothing about it. And then a couple days later, they came together and they patched it all up. So we never heard what his side was going to be. That's all I'm saying. So it's always more than one side to the story.
All right,
It's the
you know
bottom
what?
line.
And I dig the always more than one side. But dude, you had an off season, you had an injury, and you waited till the beginning, close to the beginning of the season to have surgery. What is your side? Did we not want to treat your injury? Or I mean, what could his side be? I don't like the Saints. What? What sense? Make it make sense to me. Why would you wait close to the beginning of the season to have the surgery? What would his reason be? Help me out here.
I mean, I don't know, Swade. I don't know what the end. I'm just saying he had a take. We never heard. What's up, LaShawn, baby? Who that to you? I never got the opportunity to hear his side because him and the Saints patched up before he was able to say something. Remember, he did the cryptic tweet when he put it out there
Right.
about that they were throwing dirt on his name. What did he mean by that? He never said nothing about it, and the Saints patched it up with him before he was able to give more information. But it's not beyond us that he could have got bad medical perspective by one of the doctors in the building because. Listen, that didn't happen before with the Saints when, you had bad diagnosis that happened. That happened with Delvin Breaux and several other players. We're talking Keenan Lewis. We're talking several. I mean, there are players that's happened before. But my point is, who knows what it was? I don't know what it was, but he had another side that never was told. And all we riding with, or we know, is what the Saints said about him. And he said that they're trying to throw dirt on his name.
What the Saints said?
They were saying that he was at fault, that he didn't do what he was supposed to do in the time frame in which he wanted to do, and the fact that he disappeared for several months where people could not reach him. That tried to attempt. Coach Peyton tried to call him. The wide receiver coach Johnson tried to reach him, couldn't reach him. Pete Carmichael, I think, was involved as well.
Africa to smoke crack. That's what it was.
Well, regardless, whatever he did, what I'm saying is they couldn't reach him for several months, and when they finally was able to get to him. He came into camp and his ankle was not where it was supposed to be. Now, that was the Saints' take on it. We never heard Mike's take on it. Only thing he did was he had a cryptic tweet, which he put out.
Trey said our medical staff is really suspect. So maybe that could have been a part of it. They diagnosed him wrong. And, it could have, I guess that would make some sense, kind of.
Yeah, I'm saying, but no, I'm not loyal to him, free game. What I'm saying is, bro, is that the man had a take. We never heard his take, is all I'm saying. We never heard. All we heard was what the Saints say. We didn't hear Mike Thomas. All he did was a cryptic tweet saying that there's more to the story. Basically, I'm paraphrasing it. That it's more to the story than what the Saints are saying and that they're demonizing his name. Now, what the hell does that mean? That means pretty much what it means is that's not how it went. But he never got an opportunity to tell you his take because him and the Saints got together and they patched it up. So we won't hear his take anymore unless he gets pissed off again, and then it comes out. So what I'm saying is, that's all I'm saying, that we never heard his take. So who knows why he did what he did? According to the Saints, it was all on him. But
I hear you. I'm gonna wait till my job give me a raise, and I'm gonna start calling off.
I don't understand. I mean, you ain't hurt, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm telling them I'm sick. Start calling off after they give me a $10 raise. Yeah, that sounds about right. That would look like he's doing.
All right, bro. You don't like the man, bro. I get it.
I do, man. I love Mike. I love Mike. I love his skill and everything. He's a good asset to the team. It's just, man, bro, you getting
You're right, free game.
Dude.
You're right. Free game, say I understand. But Thomas need to get his shit together. I agree with that. I agree. I cannot agree with you on that free game. I agree. He needs to get his stuff together, no doubt about it. He got to. So Devin said, weren't we sharing medical staffs with the Pelicans for a while? Not a good look. Yeah, they changed that. We were changing. That was before they came in when they made the deal with Ashna. And that's when they brought Ashna in there. And then they had enough staff to be able to cover both the Saints and the Pelicans. But yeah, that was what Tom Benson was doing to save money. He was using overworking both staffs carrying the football and the basket. That was ridiculous. And then they were making all kind of mistakes. They probably was working them half the debt. That was a stupid move, a dumb move, a cheap move. And ultimately, when they made the deal with Ashna, that kind of cleared all that up.
They were blaming our medical staff for what's the Al Brown man that used to play for us for the Pelicans?
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they were blaming us for his injury. That boy still getting hurt. Street clothes Davis is in effect.
Yeah, that's what they call him, street clothes David. He hates that shit too. He hates it. He hates that, boy. He hates that. But he is. He has been injured a lot, man. No doubt about it.
So it wasn't us.
No, it ain't. It ain't me. 504 Cole says 149 catches, 1,700 plus. Big Q. Mike not going nowhere. Who that? Mike is human, bro. I think he got his mind right now. Yeah, he gets, and that's the thing. Thank you for that, 504 Cole. What I'm saying is, like, this is my perspective on Mike Thomas. When he's healthy, he out there working his ass off. He out there balling. You won't hear a peep out of him. I think that's the passion aspect of it, where the passion of it takes, like, when he's inactive, it's like that. What you call it? How that saying go? Devil mind. Like an idle mind's a devil workshop type of thing. And when he's when he's idle and he's not working at his craft, he need to find something constructive to do outside of just playing football, whatever you do, because doing something, man. Because when he started getting on social media, he need to stay. I've been saying about him, he need to keep his ass off of social media, man. He got into verbal spars a couple of seasons ago with the guy, the wide receiver from Parker from Miami Dolphins. Then he got into it with somebody else on social media,
right?
And he showed a certain level of immaturity that a player, when he's a young player, but man, you got to have maturity if you're gonna play professionally and have millions of dollars and come in contact with people. You can't be signing like you can't be signing like a petulant child. Yeah, a spoiled brat or a pet. You can't be doing that. So I mean, it's certain maturity issues that I really see Mike Thomas needs to get.
He kept all that under wraps, though. He kept all of that under wraps until he got that money.
Well, I mean, some of that what they say about money, it exacerbates your worst qualities. Mm-hmm. But it brings out who you really are. But if you're strong-minded, that money can't change you, man. You take that money and you whip it to do whatever you want to do. But a lot of people, they get the big head. And I think a lot of the athletes work on their bodies when they need to work more on their minds, man, because you spend a lot of time pumping iron to build your body up. And then the most important and best muscle you have sitting on top of your head, you ain't even using it for shit, but a hat rack and a helmet rack. So, I mean, at the end of the day, they got to understand that. But Mike Thomas he has some immaturity issues that I've witnessed. Ain't no doubt about it. When he get on that social media and start tweeting away and doing all that shit, I'm against that. That shows a lot of immaturity issues, in my opinion. And of course, the fact that when stuff go awry or funny and you're not working or you injured, you're supposed to be working on getting healthy. Keep your ass off that social media and focus on getting healthy, because when you sign that $100 million contract, they got certain pressures and eyes and everything that come with a $100 million contract. Same thing happened with Taysom Hill. When he signed that big contract last year, you had all the people from ESPN and all these other places that came out hard against Taysom Hill, came out hard on him when he signed that money. And see, they ain't doing that to Jameis now, because Jameis ain't making no real big money. That ain't a story for him. But when Jameis get paid, watch they come on him with that stuff too. It's the same stuff. When he comes with a certain amount of money, it's going to come with a certain amount of critique. It's going to come with a certain amount of people paying attention to you. And that's just how it is. So when he took that $100 million, a lot of people, not just in the Who Dat Nation, but all across the nation, was like, Mike Thomas don't deserve that money. He ain't even fast. He don't even stretch the field. He don't even do this.
And then the fact that he's having these behavior issues, for lack of better.
He got some maturity issues. Ain't no doubt about
that.
Right.
But so even with him doing that now is making it look bad for receivers that, or even players, period, that want that much money for their skill set, because now they're looking at it like, yo, once you get that money, you finna cut up now. You know what I'm saying? So he makes it look bad and makes it hard for other people to get a contract like he had. And I see ads up in there says that's karma for what he did to Breed. What he did to Breed?
Oh, when he hung him out to dry that time when he I think Drew was about to retire, and then he made that comment about him. I forgot
about the United States flag, about the.
No, I don't think it was that. It was something else about. I think it was with another quarterback. He was making a comment about another quarterback. I think it was. I want to say that kind of rubbed people the wrong way, So I mean,
I don't remember that. I gotta know what this was. What?
Yeah, it was something pertaining to him making another. I want to say that was what it was. He was making a comment. Y'all fill it in the chat, fam. I think we covered that, man. We covered that. All
About
right.
his arm strength.
Oh, he said Carlton says he was getting on Josh Norman before. Yeah, he was getting on Josh. He did a bunch of stuff, man. He was talking to Parker from Miami. He did the thing with Josh Norman. It was something with Hopkins for a little bit with DeAndre Hopkins. It was a part of it. What's up, Sean? Appreciate you, bro. All right. Yeah, Elite says, yeah, okay. Maybe he was saying some stuff there. Thank you, Elite. All right, his arm strength. Oh yeah, about his arm strength. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I remember that. About didn't he compare it to another quarterback or something like that? I want to say I remember. Yeah. Kevin said, "Man, say what you want. Murray is an excellent blocker compared to Freeman. I think Dwayne Washington bring one special team value, and he is younger." All right, thank you. But can Coach Peyton trust him to carry the rock? That's the whole thing, and we'll see. SK Simmons, what's up, fam? He said it was about the flag. Okay, thank you, SK. Appreciate you, bro. All right, about the flag. Okay. But I remember the arm strength commentary. It could be several different ones, but he said it was the flag too. 504 said pretty much said Drew couldn't throw the deep ball. Yes. Okay, I remember that one. All right, yes. SK says, nah, it was about kneeling for the flag. Okay. I remember him throwing the ball, and I remember both those commentaries,
right?
Because we covered those on the Sports Coma when they happened. Devin said he said if a DB knew the QB can't throw deep, they're gonna play aggressive underneath with safety over the top. Yeah, you didn't need to say that, man. Indeed, deleted the tweet. Right. And see that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's social media. Mike need to keep his ass off. And I've been saying that about him. Stay off of that because that shows a certain level of immaturity, and then it comes out bad because nobody like to see $100 million receiver complaining boo-hoo like you a victim or something. Nobody don't like to see that, man. So just be quiet, go get to work. You already had the surgery, and you just go there and just keep with the team, bro. Just stay with the team and keep your mouth shut. Just be in a support role. It's very simple.
Alvin Kamara, man.
Yeah, for real, man. Just stay with the team and keep your mouth shut. Abbott says the media doesn't understand the terms of Taysom's agreement.
That's the Rock, by the way.
All right, Taysom's getting paid in fake cryptocurrency. I think Abbott. All right, Elise. Okay, Elise saying the piece to soul. Well, sure. Okay, talking business. All right, Sean says, who that? What's up, Sean? Who that to you, my friend? Appreciate you. But yeah, that's a part of it, man. But anyway, with the Mike Thomas stuff, man, I don't know how we went there. But the reality at the end of the day is we covered several stories, including the fact that the Saints are moving their evacuated to Dallas. They'll be practicing up there. The original practice plan called for workout Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the team's tentative plan is to stay in the area until Wednesday.
Do we play Dallas this year?
Yes, we do.
I don't like that shit.
Yes. Why don't you like it?
See, bro, I don't trust Jerry Jones.
Rightfully, you shouldn't trust Jerry Jones.
He probably have cameras and shit set up in our practice and all this bullshit here. I don't trust that shit.
Yeah, well, that's another thing that we just have to be, mindful of. And I think Cam Jordan threw that out there in the first place. If you remember, Cam was the one that, say anything goes in Jerry's world. So, that's a part of it, man.
San Antonio. Hell, could have went to Shreveport for crying out loud. Anyway.
Derek says, what happened to Hogan? All we heard about him was he was balling out in practice and preseason. Nothing. Yeah, he got hurt for a little bit, and a lot of the heat that he was kicking off, or the spark that he was putting up, it died off when he got hurt. And then he was doing some stuff, but it was like the fact that other guys was just outshining them. You had the guys like Marquez Callaway, LaJordan Humphrey. They were simply outshining Hogan. But I think Coach Peyton does keep Hogan around. I think Kevin White will be in the street. We'll see how it goes and how many wide receivers Coach Peyton keeps. I'm thinking maybe 6 of them. We'll see. Julio, what's up, Julio? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here. Free Game says Alvin knows how to keep it low. Yeah, he got to follow Alvin Kamara to a degree, But, I done caught Alvin Kamara in some lies myself too now. But, ain't nobody perfect. All right, Abbott says, okay, this is right. Okay.
What's up, brother?
Devin says, if P-Rob retired, who the new member of the Dollar Tree Quartet? Unfortunately, right now, we don't, right now.
All of them.
Well, that's I can't put them on that way. We don't know yet. We know Patrick Robinson retired. The only remaining member that's left for the Dollar Tree Quartet is Ken Crawley. That's the only dude that's left from the Dollar Tree Quartet. And y'all remember the Dollar Tree Quartet? was Patrick Robinson, Ken Crawley, Justin Hardy, and who was the fourth member of the quartet? Let me see. PJ Williams. So there you go. No. So we still got Crawley, we still got PJ. So Patrick Robinson and Justin Hardy are gone. So we got two members left, PJ Williams and Ken Crawley from the Dollar Tree Quartet. So we're gonna have to wait and see who's left because to see who's gonna be in the Dollar Tree Quartet. We'll see, but they might not be any members. That might be a good thing. Not having the Dollar Tree Quartet no more. Oh. All right. Who winning in week 2 says SK. Who win in week number 2? Saints or Packers? Sway, who you got, brother? That's an easy one.
Who win? Dang. Let's see. Saints or Packers? Aaron Rodgers, who don't want to be there, versus Jameis Winston trying to get that money. I'm going Jameis Winston, New Orleans Saints.
And all the Saints making it happen, man.
Making it happen. School. We're going to run up the scope too, believe it or not. Because I think they're going to underestimate. Right. They're going to underestimate our offense, first of all, and the defense.
Yep. And we'll see, man, because I think, even though they look at Aaron Rodgers, he's formidable. But, man, that Saints defensive line, family, let me just say this, man.
Something serious.
Man, it's something serious, man. Those guys get after you, man. It was making life uncomfortable for the offensive, our offense in practice all preseason long, man. And then in the camps, and then you look at the preseason, it was just constant pressure in the preseason matchups with those guys just firing off the line, making it hellish. And I'm like, that's the kind of ferocity that we need to do. And the Saints stuffed the hell out of the run in the preseason as well. They did that in the practice sessions. And I'm saying that defensive line is something serious. And the Saints did a terrific favor. We well documented, talked about the fact the Saints got athletes on that defensive line on the out and interior, and guys that can play inside and out. They was trying David Onyemata as a defensive end in certain packages. Can you believe that? David Onyemata as a defensive end, using him there. And
I didn't believe in the Davenport this year. I didn't think he was going to come through.
Man, he looked terrific, man. And that's what we're talking.
Yeah, he about to go to jail for indecent exposure for showing his ass.
Yeah, he definitely gonna go to jail for that, man, because he cutting up, and the Debo gonna be joining them. Derek says, do we start a Debo or let him finish developing? Well, he might, if based on the moves that Coach Peyton make. If Ken Crawley ain't good to go now, the reports that I was reading, and the word on the street is Ken Crawley is supposed to be ready to go for week 1. But if he's not ready to go for week 1, I guess you would most certainly have to go with Paulson or Debo and Lattimore. They will most certainly must get the snaps. But if Crawley's healthy, he'll go. But we'll see how it rolls, bro. They're saying he's supposed to be ready for week 1 against Green Bay. But if he's not, look for Paulson or Debo, and look for Aaron Rodgers to test Paulson or Debo early and often.
Definitely.
So, yeah, and that wouldn't make a difference either. If they had Ken Crawley out there, they'll test his ass too, because they will see him as the weak link versus just throwing that Lattimore side all day. So
I wouldn't even call that a test. You know he sucked.
I mean, man got better. It's a different effect this year, Swade. You got to be able to keep it, do it. Thank you, Julio. All right, so it's intriguing, man, to say the least. But yeah, that's my call. I think the Saints. I got to pick the Saints in that matchup, because you could talk about Aaron Rodgers. You could talk about the fact that they got Cobb. I think they got Cobb back with him, and then of course they have fantastic wide receivers as well there, and offensive line. But I just think that the Saints, man, if that's the big part of it. The Saints defensive line getting constant pressure on Aaron Rodgers, because listen, you want to make life difficult. And I've said this before, and we know this. This is just football fundamentalism. That if you want to make life hell on Aaron Rodgers and get a win against Green Bay, you got to take them front 4 guys, and you got to get pressure with your front 4. You got to get pressure.
And they will.
4 got to beat 5. You got to get pressure with your front 4 and drop the remaining guys into coverage. And when you do that, the Saints going to win. If the front 4 gets pressure consistently and often on Aaron Rodgers, rushing them and hushing them out of the pocket and doing what they do, the Saints are going to win that game, no doubt about it. Because based on how they doing and how the defensive line, how athletic and big they are. I mean, we got massive defensive linemen. Davenport 6'6", Turner 6'5", Passanio 6'7", Cam 6'4", Onyemata 6'3", You had a big 6-foot Jalen Dalton, but most of these other guys are 6'3" and 6'4" in length. Granderson 6'5". He's another guy component to it. It just pass rushing waves and waves and waves. If you get pressure with the front four and you can drop everybody else in coverage, they're gonna beat the hell out of Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna hammer him and knock him around, and they're gonna frustrate him. And it's only so long before Aaron Rodgers started getting that look in his face that he's uncomfortable. Yeah, and that's the key to it right there. The Saints just getting constant pressure on Aaron Rodgers. And I'm telling you, that's right, 504. He's the coach. Ryan Nielsen getting them guys together, and them guys with no names that people don't even know. Christian Ringo, Josiah Bronson. What's the other guy? What's his other brother name? Well, we got Malcolm Roach, Elbert Huggins, Christian Ringo, Shy Tuttle.
Not Tuttle. Don't forget my Tuttle.
Then, of course, you got guys like Josiah Bronson, and then you added Damian Square. We'll see if Damian Square makes the roster. But at the end of the day, I still like the Saints defensive line, man, and the pressure that they do. And getting pressure on them, we're gonna make some things happen. All right, Sean said Saints he's gonna get no love from the media. They said we straight. Yeah, I know that
what's your boy on Fox that did the Saints show before the game for the preseason? He predicted the Saints is going. I know you saw it. He predicted the Saints is going. I think he said 8 wins was what he gave the Saints. What's going on?
Fox? He from Fox?
Yeah, he started the game. He started the pregame with Jim Mora.
And he a Saints broadcaster?
Saints man, they roasted him after he said, man, I gotta be honest. Was it Tab? I don't think Tavis Mackle. I can't remember who this guy was.
He a reporter?
Yeah. Yeah, gave him like a losing record for the year. He said, I don't think we're gonna do it this year.
I don't know who you talking about, bro.
Oh man, dude, I'm gonna find this cat. But anyway, yeah, he even gave us that prediction. And I like it when we fly under the radar like that, because it's like that's when we're our strongest, when nobody's really watching or paying attention, of what's really going on. But my black and gold family, the great Saints think tank, been watching the whole thing go down, the whole off season. So we know what we talking about, player. These dudes look stupid.
I think he sounds the same as what's the guy name from ESPN? I always blast.
Who long nosed white guy?
No, he's the brother with the big eyes. Look like his eyes trying to jump out his face.
Not Ryan Clark, huh?
There you go, that dude.
Oh,
Ryan Clark. God. Yeah, he said the same thing. He said that the Saints gonna hover around 500. And and I'm like, how is they? But
right, give me a reason why you think that, dude. Because everybody's riding this Tampa Bay bandwagon.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do, bro. Tom Brady is the GOAT, and they just fall in line with him, man. And the media stinks when they do that. When they just act like he has no flaws at all. Now I like Tom Brady, because I like how he, his champion mentality. But my guy is Drew. I like how Drew played the game. I like Jameis, how Jameis took the game in his hands. But at the end of the day, I mean, they could talk how they want to talk, man. We know what time it is with this team. We know what this team represented. We know most of these guys, they say this kind of stuff because they don't know the team. They don't watch the team. They don't have, when you hear these guys, we just covered the defensive linemen. They ball, and they don't even equate that into the mix. They don't even talk about that. They don't even they don't even make mention of that kind of stuff. Or you don't have Drew Brees, you're going to lose. You don't have Mike Thomas, you're going to lose. You lost Jack Rabbit Jenkins, you're going to lose. But they don't equate to none of the young players or the other players that get an opportunity to step up. They don't even mention them. It's like they don't even exist.
I think it was Sean Fazan.
Sean Fazan. Yeah, Sean Fazan.
I think it was him. I think it was him, sir.
And he said the Saints are going to win 8 games.
Yeah, if it was that many.
I don't know about that.
That boy said that thing, bro. I'm like, damn, dog, for real? And you in New Orleans, really? Okay.
Well, what's the name of the show with the long-headed dude and the suspect dude? Oh, you talking about the PFF Soft Boys? I think that's who you're talking about. That's what? The PFF Soft Boys. That's what I think he's talking about. The PFF camp. the dude that get mani pedis, and then Phil Sims' son. That's what I think you're talking about, Sean.
Chris Sims.
Yeah, there you go, Chris Sims. I said Phil Sims' son. He ain't never done shit, so he Phil Sims' son. That's how he got the job. He Phil Sims' son.
Hold on, bro. Chris Sims was quarterback.
Man, cut that out. Phil Sims was a quarterback.
Damn.
That's right. Clark worse than Spears. Yeah, no, Spears is not actually. Spears ain't that bad. He been coming around. You been hearing. He been picking the Saints lately. Ever since Fletcher Mackel, I got into with him on Twitter. Okay.
Oh, he beefing with broadcasters on Twitter. You heard me? Big time.
Because they be getting it wrong too, man. A lot of them dudes, man, they be too close to the picture. They don't know what the hell they be talking about. Right. And a lot of times I be realizing those way that a lot of those guys, they be calling it because they be calling the same like with the rest of them because they don't have the balls to step out on their own and call it and stand in the light. They they don't like doing that. So I mean, but me, I don't care. I'll call it and stand on it. It don't make no difference to me. Yeah, Colin. What are you talking about? Kyle Paddock, Kyle Hurd. That who you talking about? He laughs about that. Yeah, I talk about all of them, man. Skip Skeletor, Bayless, Kyle Paddock, Kyle Hurd, and all of them. The PFF soft boys, all them dudes, man. They're a bunch of clowns, and we know the PFF soft boys because they be having a lady that talk about that try to talk about Saints topics, but she got the Cowboy jersey behind her with a light on it. And I was telling the family members in the last stream that I'm not going to listen to nobody talk about the Saints or got news on the Saints, and she got a Cowboy jersey behind her with a light on it. I'm not listening to you. I'm sorry. That's like you. That's like a Cowboy person coming over here to listen to Saint, Cowboy news, and I got a Saint jersey with light shine on. They ain't gonna like. They were like, man, what is you talking about? What's going on? I don't want to hear that. Right. I don't want to hear that. What kind of stuff you got going on over here? You just come out the blue. I'm just come out the blue bias. You supposed to be, if you got a preference, you're supposed to have something neutral back there. I ain't mad you got a little picture back there with a jersey with a light on it. Then the damn jersey. What make it worse to me is that it was cheaply done. It's like a wire hanger from Family Dollar with the jersey and the jersey. If you worship the jersey that much, well, you got to shine a light off of it. Shouldn't that damn jersey shouldn't that jersey be in a frame, Suede? Shouldn't it be hanging up in a frame somewhere? Yeah, if you glorify it. Right. If you glorified it that much, when you put a light on it, it should be in a frame with a glass on top of it hanging up. That probably would be a lot better than having it with a Family Dollar or a Dollar Tree hanger hanging up with a light. You that bad, goddamn. Right. I don't know what's going on over there.
You know who a Saints fan on your girl on NFL Network on Good Morning Football?
Yeah. You talking about what's her name, man? I can't think of the lady name. Y'all put it in the chat. Y'all know what
she's a Saints fan. She's a Saints fan.
Yeah, she always stick up for the Saints. Yeah, she always do.
Even with her black and gold every now and
then. Molly? No, that's not Molly. Mia. It started with an M. I want to say the young lady name.
K Adams.
K. There you go, K. All right, thank you, Teflon Don. Much love, fam. I remember. Yeah, there you go, Devin. K Adams. All right. See, I remember faces. Some of these people. That's a lot of them. Yeah, but I know she be showing a lot of love to the black and gold because the other clowns be hating on the black and gold. Nate Burleson, he's a straight clown and a simp.
Damn.
All right, so let's keep it going.
Man, a simp. Jesus Christ.
He a simp, dog. You know that, and I know that man a simp, man. You know that. That man, and you got to be simping to doing something on that level, Sway. Because I mean, look at the optics. He's on that CBS show in the morning, and everybody on that show is on that show because they got credentials. They got a hell of a resume. Yeah. James Brown, a Hall of Fame broadcaster. Boomer Esiason, Hall of Fame bad lining, Hall of Fame bad lining. Boomer Esiason, Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah. Phil Sims, Hall of Fame quarterback. Bill Cowher, Hall of Fame head coach. Yeah. Nate Burleson, Hall of Fame DSing. That's all that is, man. Ain't no doubt. Burleson don't even belong there, man.
That is boring, dog. That's like the bingo club or something.
I know they all boring, but I'm saying the credential-wise, you can justify them being there. Yeah. In terms of the resume, them all Hall of Famers in their profession, except Nate Burleson. He's sitting up. He must be Hall of Fame in brown nose, and that's the only thing I can say. He probably did.
I mean, that dude, he was the only broadcaster to go on Nickelodeon.
No, he wasn't.
He was when they had the game on Nickelodeon.
That's because he's a joke, man. You know, he got slimed and everything. You know what I'm saying? He a clown. That's why clowns, and he perfect for Nickelodeon. Right.
You stupid, man.
That's right. and wear big dumbass shoes and trip over them to get a laugh. Squeeze his own nose, shit, bump.
Right, fucking bozo.
The
bingo club.
Bozo Burleson. That's what that's.
Bozo Burleson. Fit him. That's fit. That's it. That is his name.
That's right, Bozo Burleson. We got a new one. We got a new one at 985. 985, we got a new one. We got Colin, we got Skip Skeletor Bayless. We got Colin, Kyle Patty, Kyle Hurd. We got the PFF Soft Boys. And then, of course, we got the fourth one is what was this way?
Bozo Burleson.
Bozo Burleson. That's right, because he a straight clown. Bop, bop. Come out the car and everything, stupid looking ass. But anyway, listen, man, bottom line is, look, fam, we're going to get ready to end the show on that, man. Listen, it's at 1 o'clock in the morning. I appreciate y'all chiming in on the show, man. But like I said, man, we appreciate y'all. And just to let the family members know, man, listen, at the end of the day. All right. So with that being said, we're going to clock out on that. I just want to give a shout out to the Great Saint Think Tank and the Who That Nation out there to please be safe, man. And I hear you, Big J. I can say Jay says VA Burleson. I got you, man. That does have a nice ring at it. That does, he definitely fits that.
What is it?
He is hold on, is BA, what is it? BIT, you know what, Burleson. You know, that's what it is. He got a Nick's name, a good name to it.
I won't let the tank know. I ain't standing away for buku long. I'm back. You heard me?
Y'all heard him.
Like Mike with the Wizards. I got a number 45 on.
All right, so sooner or later you're gonna change it to 23?
Yeah, I'm gonna change it back to 23. Yeah.
All right, there it is. All right, so big ups to the family members, man. Thank y'all for being in the stream. Please feel free to hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and join the Great Saint Think Tank today, baby. Also, feel free to share the links to your social media as well. You can feel free to become a member of the channel, YouTube member. Information is on the channel. Not to mention we have Patreon and Cash App in the description section. Our pro shop, several pro shops for dozens of gear, and our pro shop to help to fund the platform. As well as we have a PS5 raffle. We're raffling off the PS. Where's my? I must have put it up. I put it up on the shelf. Raffle off a PS5 system. The information for that.
Off a PS5, though.
Yes, sir. How did you not see that commercial? I played the commercial.
Well, I want a PS5.
You got to enter the raffle, Sway. There's a link in the description.
I'm your people, though. You give me one for free.
No, I can't give you one for free. It's a raffle, sir. It's not fair for me to give you something for free. When it's a raffle, you have to enter the raffle to win the PS5, sir.
Dang, boy. Jesus, I'll enter the raffle.
There you go.
Don't forget about the fantasy football on the way, you heard me?
That's right.
$100 this year.
Okay, that's that. Okay, you might want to put that link in the chat. All right, as well. And also, speaking of fantasy, we also have the PS5 raffle. The link is for that is in the description section, as long as joining the Sports Coma Fantasy League. We got about a week or so to go before the deadline on the Sports Coma Fantasy League. You can enter, and the information for that is in the description section below for you guys to get up on there. Buck Broken Burleson. Buck Broken Burleson. Good grief. How about that? Boy, that's hardcore right there. Buck Broken. All right, what's up? D's Nuts is in the building. These nuts. All right. So with that being said, man, feel free. Y'all guys be safe out there, man. We got a storm approaching. the region, man. Everybody out there, please be safe if you're within. If you're
Right, if you're hunkering down, baby.
you're hunkering down. Please be safe.
Get your
Be careful.
generator. Keep your pistol loaded. Get some food. Get you some meat and bread. Yo, we go ride this thing out. And when the next show is, Q?
We'll have to. We're supposed to be on Monday. We'll see, man, and we'll go about it, man, and march it by air. Hopefully, the region, we'll be able to make it through this thing without having any serious issues. But just
it sounded like you said PS2.
No, I said issues. But we'll know maybe Monday or Tuesday. Well, Monday is the next show because it's going into Sunday. But Monday is the next show. We'll report upon it, man. After that, the storm will be over with, and we'll have a glowing report, and we'll talk to the family members. So y'all, if you're in the line of the storm, you guys be safe. If you evacuated outside of the cone of uncertainty, as it's called, then just I hope nothing really bad happens to where you come from or whatnot. Hopefully, it won't be that bad. It's moving 16 miles per hour. Hopefully, it moves fast, and hopefully, it loses steam going into the coast. So we'll all see how it goes. Time will tell over the next 24 hours. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in this special stream we just dedicated to the family members. Try to keep your mind off this blasted storm. Hope you had some fun with us early on with all the things.
Brian Breck out retirement too, goddamn it.
Say that again, Sway.
They brought Brian Breck out.
Well, I mean, he's been doing like a weather blog for the while. He's been keeping doing like this little independent thing.
Right.
As well, yeah. So
They put him on the TV. Now, as long as they don't bring Nash Roberts out, I'm good.
Well, Nash Roberts, isn't he passed away? And Nash Roberts gone? Is he transitioned to the next word?
You know what? He was old. Yeah, he probably had. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Nash Roberts is deceased, my friend. If they bring him out, then if they bring Nash Roberts back and he deceased, man, we living in some dangerous times nowadays. Yeah, he died. He died 11 years ago, bro.
I got a question for the people that evacuated going to the hotel. Is it when you get to the hotel, do they ask you for your vaccination card, or do they ask you for the last time you took a test? Do you need any of those things to go into the hotel? Saints family, respond to that, please. Because I don't understand how they could do that shit.
All right. Well, the family members ask them, have y'all been asked about that? Anybody?
Well, some of them probably didn't go to the hotel. I was just like, that just kind of angered me, like they would turn people down because.
I don't think so. I hope not. That's not the case. But there is a lot of stuff going on. I mean, you do have the stuff that's going on in the city, and that's the mayor's mandate. You can't enter the restaurants without having it. So it might be the case with the hotels.
And what another deal, Q? I'm about to go up on I'm about to go up on a whole nother platform, bro. How in the world do they not let you go in without having a vaccine when the vaccine doesn't stop the spread?
That is a whole nother show, Sway. That is an on cue with Big Q show right there, my friend.
I'm going to get on to it.
And then, by the way, family, there was one released before the show started on cue with Big Q. We covered a lot of heavy-handed topics, I want to say. So if you guys haven't noticed, if you're Patreon family members, on cue with Big Q was released prior to this broadcast, so you might want to check that out. A lot of heavy-handed information in there that's really interesting. Very, very interesting information that most people don't know. So if you're not a member of the Patreon, please feel free to go over there to Patreon so you can check out On Q with Big Q. I don't know how many episodes. There's a bunch of them over there where we talk about the real stuff that they're not covering. And also there's a lot of Saints content, Locks content that we do every Tuesday as a Patreon show. There's over 60, almost 70 shows of content, Lock content on Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon member, feel free to join our Patreon to get access to all that Lock content. A lot of content over there, man. And like I said, the newest episode of On Q with Big Q was released today. So make sure you guys check it out for the Patreon family. So with that being said, Sway, once again, my friend, glad to see you. You're back at it again, my man. And we're going to holler at you a little later. To the rest of the great Saint Think Tank family members, we appreciate y'all being here. And we're going to holler at y'all later. Y'all be safe. And we'll talk to you on Monday. Who that to you? And y'all be good. Peace.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that?
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
What's up, fam? This is Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.